Imagine waking up one morning and the world is gone. No light, no sound, just darkness and silence forever. How would you live? Could you still believe that your life matters? That you could inspire? That you could change the world? Let me share with you a true story about a woman who proved exactly that. That even in total darkness and silence, the human spirit can shine brighter than the sun. Helen Keller was born in Alabama in 1880, at only 19 months old. She was struck by an illness that left her both blind and deaf. From that day on, her world was locked in two of the cruelest prisons imaginable: the prison of darkness and the prison of silence. Think about it. You can't see the faces of your loved ones. You can't hear their voices. You can't speak your own thoughts. You're cut off from everyone, trapped in isolation. Most people thought Helen's life was over before it even began. But then a teacher arrived. Anne Sullivan, young and determined, walked into Helen's silent world like a candle lit in the night. She began with the smallest steps, tracing letters into Helen's hand, repeating them over and over, patiently, endlessly. Day by day, Helen began to connect the strange signs with meaning, that things had names, that she could communicate, that she wasn't trapped forever. And then came the moment of breakthrough. As cool water ran over her hand and spelled WATR into her palm, for the first time, Helen understood. Her world cracked open. That single word became the key that unlocked her prison. From then on, Helen could read, could write, and eventually could speak. But the miracle didn't stop there. Helen Keller became the first deaf-blind person in history to earn a college degree. She wrote 14 books. She traveled the world giving speeches, met presidents and world leaders, and became a symbol of strength and hope for millions. Helen once said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." And she lived exactly that way. For her, disability wasn't a chance, was the wings that lifted her higher. From a psychological point of view, Helen Keller's life teaches us something profound. People are not limited by their disabilities, but by the way they perceive them. Modern neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt, to rewire itself, to grow stronger in other ways when one sense is lost. But the real secret isn't just science, it's faith, it's persistence. It's the refusal to accept a closed door when you know there's another way out. Helen's story is proof. Adversity doesn't destroy us, awakens us. Life, in many ways, is like a dark room. We stumble, we bump into walls, we feel lost. But in that darkness, we also learn to listen inwardly. We discover strength we never knew we had. Helen Keller's story isn't just about one extraordinary woman. It's about all of us. It's about choosing not to let hardships define who we are. Because in today's world, whether it's stress, financial struggles, broken dreams, or personal loss, we all carry our own form of darkness. But darkness is never the end. Darkness is the soil where seeds grow. Hardship is the shell that protects the pearl. And inside each of us, there's a pearl waiting to be revealed. Helen Keller was that pearl. And so are you. Don't wait for life to get easier before you start living fully. Live fully, and life will get easier. If Helen Keller could rise from total darkness and silence to touch the hearts of millions, then you, with eyes to see, ears to hear, and a heart to feel, can overcome whatever challenge stands in your way. Remember this: adversity is not a wall, it's a door. If this story spoke to you, hit like so more people can hear it. Share it with someone who might need this reminder today. And subscribe for more stories that light the way forward. Because sometimes just one story, just one spark, can change an entire life.